yo, what's up? Hey everybody, John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops, and I promised to drop this thing right here, but I just want to talk about it one more time. We have our lineup. We have our lineup for San Diego. It's all set. We are good to go. I believe we have about 8 high schoolers, about 6 below schoolers. All right, and those will be our 2 teams. I can ask everyone if we want to add some more, but we're definitely not going to add more teams. All right, so I'll ask people what they want the final number. All right, 9 is pushing it, and then 10 is like, maybe. Okay, so I think 8 or 9, but I'm going to ask some people how many that they definitely want, and I'm going to say we have this many more spots, but we're not going to be adding more teams. Okay, so we are definitively done with that. For our team, I kind of want Teo. I want Teo to play for both teams. I don't know if that's possible. I'm going to have to ask Teo, his dad, Nikki, the high school coach, and I don't know, maybe a few other people. But no, I think just those 3 people. Teo, his dad, and Nikki. Between those 3, we can decide if Teo can play with the high school as well as the younger group. I don't want Kieran to do it. He's too young, too small, too fragile. I don't want him to die out there. Come on now. But here's our teams. We got Wes could not make the trip any longer. Oh, that sucks. But we do have Vaughn coming over from Rev Up, and then we have Teo, we have Kiernan, then we have that's 3. Then we have Huck, then we have Mello, and then we have Declan. So those are our 6 younger people, and we'll either play in the 5th or 6th grade division. I'll talk to the actual like tournament committee and see what they want us to do. I don't want to step on anyone's toes with our team not being good enough, but I think it'll be a challenge no matter what grade that we're in. So I think it'll be cool. All right. As for the older team, we got Connor, we got Aiden, we have Noah, then we got Vaughn's older brother Jarrett. And then we have, I believe, 4 players from MLK. All right. I don't know all their names by heart, but that's who we got. All right. So I'm gonna sign up those teams soon. I'm gonna get then we'll talk about Airbnb stuff in about like 3-4 weeks or something like that. But a month before I'll get the Airbnb. So we would need to know the exact numbers for that by a new deadline. All right. And then rental car information as well. All right. Anyways, what's going on, Mello? All right. So yeah, Mello's winning the people going. So yes, I'll get all that stuff out to you guys by probably like early next week, probably with all the rosters, all that stuff settled in the dirt, all right, and ready to go. So that's what we're doing, and congrats for making this thing happen. All right, now moving on. I think about our program a lot. Obviously, it's my job. It's the only thing that I do, the only thing that I care about. All right, and people try to like give me advice, which is awesome. I love advice. But the only advice that I will not take is basketball advice. I mean, no, not overall. Not like X's and O's. I don't really care about those. I'm talking about the overall philosophy of it. Why? Because I've never seen my plan not work. I want to, like, before the day I die, I want one person in the history of the planet to do this. That's all I want. I just want to see if it's possible to do. But no, everybody got to be like, I can't do that. I won't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know what you guys are actually thinking. It's like, oh, let me just do this other thing. I just want one person to do this. And from what I found out is that you can't just point a gun at somebody and tell them to do this. So I'm like, well, when do people do what you tell them to do? Well, when they work for you. When they go to your school, maybe. All right, there's many different ways when they're a part of your society, basically. Which is why I was like, okay, since no kid just wants to do this, I'll create a whole society. So that's what I've been doing, and I will take advice on society creating. Basically, you tell me what you need to do this, and I will do it. If you're like, we need candy every single day, I will bring the candy in. You can tell me advice on anything in the world if it leads to you doing this. That's all that I care about. But so far, no one has done this. No one. I mean, you guys are doing like a couple of the things. Congratulations. All right, cool. But you're not doing the whole thing, and it's just page by page. And the weird part is, as I keep telling you guys off, the weird part is, any one of you guys can do one page of this. Anyone. One page of it. I don't know if all you guys have done one page. I don't think that Mello has. But a few people have done like one page. One day, try the whole page. Where you do 5 minutes of each workout and film it. All right, and you do the daily challenge. And I think that's it. I don't believe more than 5 people have ever done that. You know what I'm talking about? So I want someone to do this to prove to me that it can't be done or that it can be done. What's up, Kieran and Declan Love? So if you're out there and you want to help me build a society and you have different methods or whatever, tell me your advice. If you have thoughts on what we should do for traveling, for this, for that, for many, many things, for what we have in the snack shack, I don't know. Whatever you say, if you tell me advice on how to get you to do this, that's cool. But if you're like, nah, I got advice on to change this. Let me change this. We're not changing this. All right. So can you do this is all I want to know. All right. That's all I want to know is what will it take to make you do this book? Just tell me that. All right. What's up, Weston and Trenton? All right. So yeah, I just told everyone that Weston's no longer going to San Diego, and we're gonna miss you, man. But we got enough to go. Either way, would have been nice with you, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's start off by talking about a very sensitive subject. A very sensitive subject, especially for you Denver people, but it's gonna have a good outline. It's gonna have a good outcome. Okay, so this subject is this. All right, basically it's this. All right, when you have a game that's a blowout, I've noticed this year in the NBA there are so many blowouts, and it's like random. I think that comes from a few different factors. One is that everyone's chucking up threes. So when you're hitting so many threes and you're missing if you're missing so many threes and they're hitting so many threes, the score is gonna get really lopsided very fast. 2, that should mean that teams are willing to come back more because they're like, we're only down by 20, which has happened. But what happens a lot of the time, and this is what I believe happened in Game 6, they're not 45-point underdogs. What happened was they gave up. But they didn't give up in terms of we're gonna lose, we're losers. They gave up in a way okay, let's just go for next game. And I think that's what a lot of people do, and especially during the regular season when they're like, I don't want to get hurt trying to come back. And then you get Kawhi Leonard playing his stuff where he takes 4 games off every now and then just to make sure he's not hurt. And it might be a smart move, I don't know, but it's kind of a anti-competitive move, and it's kind of lame for the fans, I suppose. But it's also strategic because if you look at the history of the NBA, who started what is it called? What is that called when you set out of random games? Load management. If you look to see who started the load management craze, it was the San Antonio Spurs. It wasn't LeBron James. It wasn't all these evil people that we see. It was the San Antonio Spurs, and they won a championship by doing so. They were just no, sit out. We would rather win. And if you look at it like that, it's hey, would you rather play 82 games a day or 82 games a year per person, or would you rather do whatever it takes to win a championship? And whatever it takes with all these statistical things, it becomes a very strange game where you're they're winning by 17 or 7 even. They're winning by 7 with 4 minutes to go. History tells us on Thursdays we can't come back, therefore we just give up. And again, this wasn't quite that. This was the Nuggets were down by 22, and it was Game 6, and Game 7 is very, very important. So if they spent their entire time trying to come back and they came back to within 1, let's say, and Joker got hurt during that comeback because he was so tired, or they were all super tired, way too tired for Game 7, then they would be looking stupid. Okay, and you can say anything that you want, but like Isaiah Thomas, the modern one, he went for the fans and he was like, you guys want me to play hurt? I'm gonna play hurt. And they were like, wow, he's so brave, he's so cool. And then he played hurt and had a longer injury and lost his job because of it, and like barely made it back to the NBA like 7 years later. So you can't tell these people to like not do load management things, which is exactly what the Denver Nuggets did. But what they must do now, since you did the whole like we're not going to try to come back thing, which is what I believe happened. They did not lose the game by 45 points. They did not. All right. I mean, there was a lot of energy from the other side, and there was a lot of bad playing from like Murray and things like that. But they didn't just lose the game by 45. All right. I believe they have to win now. You have to win. It has to work. So like the San Antonio Spurs, we can forgive you. So I don't want you guys doing that. Just make sure that no matter what you're down by, you are going as hard as you possibly can to come back, because every game could be your last. And speaking of games, this weekend we have our last games. So make sure you guys sign up for all the games this weekend, every single grade. Let's pack that thing out to see if we can win some championships. We have a chance to win some championships this weekend. Let's do it. All right. Anyways, moving on. We got the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, all limitations are, no, wait, that was last time. Oh, wait. I got to update this one. That's not it. Let me see. What is it? It's not all limitations are self-imposed. What is the quote of the day today? Is there a new one? There's not? Wait. Let me look it up. Okay, the quote of today is this one. Keep a chip on your shoulder. All right? Keep a chip on your shoulder. No, I can't sing. I really can't sing. But let me pull that one up. Let me save that one. Let me make that one look cool. Okay, so now I can change it to that quote window. That, hit up a new one. Let me see. So not that. And this right here. Nope, not that either. What the heck? This one, there you go. All right, keep a chip on your shoulder. All right, this is the quote of the day today. All right, keep a chip on your shoulder. Now, I talk a lot about how certain small players, like our own Taz, has a chip on his shoulder. And having a chip on your shoulder just means not like an eating chip. A chip on your shoulder means like you are gonna take everything offensive. Like if they say like I don't know, like you get the starting job for a team and you're like, no, it's not good enough. They didn't want me to start in the beginning. No. Like they hate me. They're haters. Like that. That's like having a chip on your shoulder. All right? And I believe that that's a very, very good thing, especially if you can keep it positive. Don't get too negative about it. But if you can keep a chip on your shoulder, it basically means that you're always wanting more. That you're never going to settle for what you're given. All right? And that to me is a great thing. And it also means that you're not going to let people pick on you. Okay? So when people are like, just like pushing you around during the game, you're going to act like you get into fights every single day because you got a chip on your shoulder. You're like, hey, don't push me. And the guy's like, I just pushed you a little bit. And you're like, no, but no one pushes me. All right? That's having a chip on your shoulder. All right? And then, while, again, it's not the greatest thing in the world, especially in the real world, I would say in the basketball world, it's an amazing thing to have. All right? It's an amazing thing to have. Just make sure that you can balance it with some optimism as well. All right? So the quote of the day is, keep a chip on your shoulder. Let's move on to the movies. No, movies of the day. Our itinerary. Let's go with itinerary for the day. All right, yeah, itinerary. The stuff that we're gonna do, stuff that you should be doing on your own. All right, the future. We got Monday stuff that you should be doing for homework. We got judgment shot, 7-minute shooting, cops and robbers, pump fake to escape dribble, battle ropes, and backward alley oops. So make sure you guys practice all those, try all those, post your 7-minute shooting scores. All right, do all that stuff right there. All right, and speaking of homework, our homework for our challenges This is the part of the stuff that I'm talking about. This is the stuff that I'm talking about where like no one's doing it. No one's doing it. All right, so if you are doing it and you are a first and second grader, then you should be on continuing day 21 of the homework assignment, which is doing all the jumps. All right, as second graders, you guys should be doing 21 days of the shot shop, which is again more workout than most of you guys are willing to ever do. So this is just the challenge part, not even the daily workouts part. All right, for the third and fourth graders, you guys are doing day 21 of the 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge for the third graders. For the fourth graders, you're doing day 21 of the homework assignment. So sometimes it is easy. It's just the monthly homework. All right. Fifth and sixth graders, you're doing the Chastain challenge. Sixth graders, you're doing day 20 of our 4-week Euro step challenge. For today, practice the Jamal Crawford Euro step. If you're a sixth grader, you should be posting the Jamal Crawford Euro step, which is a really, really fun one. You should be working on it for at least like 5 to 10 minutes. All right. Seventh graders, month 8 of 10 of the Chastain challenge, which includes a whole bunch of different little bitty things. Like it's a great challenge. Finley Chastain killed the challenge. She did it for almost a year and a half, 2 years. Do this challenge, and you can pick different things every single month. It's a great challenge that works on your mentality, your basketball skill, your physicality, a whole bunch of things. Eighth graders, you're on day 6, week 3 of 5 perfect weeks. All right, which is like the hardest challenge that we've ever had, ever. If you're an 8th grader and you're doing this stuff, this is why I want you guys to do this, because it'll gradually make it so that you can do all this stuff, that you're able to do all this stuff without like doing it since you were like young. You want to have a chance to do these things when you're older. So heads up for that. If you're trying to put it off until you're older, it ain't gonna happen. All right, 9th and 10th graders, you got to continue with day 21 of the homework assignment. 10th graders finish day 20 of the workout card. This is stepping it up because it's multiplied by 2 for high scores. All right. Then 11th grade, you're at day 82 of 100 of the Priya Brashavani challenge. You guys are almost done. No one's doing it, but it'll be nice if they did. That's why I need a ton of people. 12th graders, for today, practice the Jamal Crawford Euro step. You guys are doing that too. Nice job. All right. But yes, for today, during the actual workout, what we're going to be doing is overhead board passes, drive left, right, high, low, on-ball defense, which we're going to play just on one-on-one, but I'll talk about the actual defensive side of it. Ball jump versus face cut, Kobe post move, and then the double bounce series. I believe that we can do either 4 or 5 groups together, and then we'll have a rotation based off of maybe the overhead board pass people possibly. All right, so heads up for all these drills. For the ball jump versus face cut, that's passing the ball to one wing or the other, and then the defense has to jump off before you cut in front of their face. You gotta be smooth with this so you can learn offensively or defensively how to handle this situation. As for the on-ball defense, that's just playing, shading them slightly, making sure that you move the correct leg first. But again, we're just playing with some one-on-one with this as the basic premise. If you want to see the drills, take a look at the drills right now. Make sure that you take 2 steps to jump out of bounds. You have to understand it's 1 dribble, 2 steps, just like a layup, but you're going to jump out of bounds and then make the pass if they happen to put their hands out. I'm going to have you guys just jump to this immediately. We did a pretty good job of it last time. Let's continue doing that, where you can teach the people in your group. All right, and then maybe I'll put you guys in the better groups after that, maybe the second go around, but that's what I want you guys doing. As for the rest of them, oh, the Cody pillars. Long one. Listen to this. All right, when you post up, you're right here, at the ball high. First move, you go toward the basket. You could do a turn and run and keep going. not want to do that. You want to stop right here for our turn run. So you're going to be right here, stop right here, and triple. Now, instead of pivoting back and being stuck on this foot, we would love to turn this way and shoot, but that's a travel. So what we do is we step here, and we jump back, so that we have both pivot feet. Alright? And then we want to shimmy right here. Now I can go either way with it. I can go there, or I can go here. Alright, so the overall move looks like this. A hit, jump back, shimmy, turn, and shoot. But I can also go the original way. I can go here again, always bend my legs, look middle, turn here, go shimmy, and I can go this way now. Or I can also turn baseline with it. Turn here, go baseline, turn shimmy, go like that and shoot. Last one, I can turn there, shimmy, turn there and shoot. There's 4 moves from this side, 4 moves from that side. That's the move. There you go. And then the last move, double bounce series. Peasy. Those are all the moves. Those are all the things that we're doing today. So make sure you guys show up and show out for that stuff. As for the movies, we got Creed Part 2. All right. This is the movie of the month for the 7th graders. Make sure you guys watch it. It's a great movie. I'm gonna give it like 47 stars. All right, these movies are fantastic because not only are they it's like a great sports movie. It's a fun movie to like learn some profound things. It's also heavily about the training involved. I know it's just a montage, and we wish that we could montage our whole life, but no. At least they don't skip over the training part though, because training is like the whole thing. Now, yeah, you can't do it just in 7 months, but you might, if your competition is low enough, I guess. But you guys need to do it for like 7 years of training. Training is extremely important. So I'm happy that the Rocky and the Creed series have shown us this over the years. It's amazing. All right, so I think this is the 8th grade movie. This is called Joanna Man. It's a really funny movie. I'm only gonna give it about 38 stars, but it's a really, really funny movie. This guy was an NBA basketball player. Then he got kicked out for something, and so he joins the WNBA as a girl. Well before its time, because no one was even talking about that kind of stuff then. And it has a whole bunch of cliche, funny stuff where he has to shower with the girls, and he has a crush on one of them, and then this and this happens. But overall, it was a nice little point in the end. Overall, though, I want to say this. In the WNBA, the backboards are not softer. This guy was in the NBA, and he had never broken a backboard before. You're not breaking a backboard. You might dominate the WNBA, yeah, but you're not going to be breaking backboards all of a sudden because you're playing with girls. Dude, that's just a wrong part of the movie. That's stupid. But yeah, a guy would dominate against, not any guy. I would say some high school boys not making the WNBA, and it's not happening. Seriously. And we know that because Coach Nicky proved it against Taz, one-on-one. Got him. Anyways, okay, let's move on from that one. Last one is the 9th grade movie of the month. This is For the Love of the Game. It's more of like a love story encapsulated into some baseball parts and things like that. But the baseball fact does carry the movie and some behind-the-scenes stuff. I would say if you're not in high school, you're not going to enjoy this movie. And maybe not even high schoolers might enjoy this movie. It's more for adults, or if you're going on a date or something like that. But it's a solid movie. If you're looking for a movie with a girl maybe, where she doesn't love sports and you like sports, this could be a nice little mix of them both. I'm still going to give it about 40 stars because it's a solid movie. All right, I like the movie. I enjoyed the movie, but I can't say that this is just a definitive sports movie per se. Will it inspire you to play your sport higher? Possibly, but I don't think that it's a given. So there's my synopsis of it. Hopefully you guys can decide if you want to watch it or not. How about the homework? Who's been doing the homework? Has anyone over at Board Pass, Western Trader, nice job. Kobe Post Move, one-on-one jumps, nice job. Over at Board Pass for Lincoln, I see you. Kobe Post Move for Kieran and Declan Louth right there. Nice job. What is that? Oh, the series, not Shirley. Okay, I got that one. Over at Board Passes, Mello doing drills right there. That was yesterday's Mello's drills. All right, great job, everybody. And how about the trivia question today? Trivia question today is brought to you by me because I'm bringing you the trivia question. Who holds the record for a 3-round aggregate of 65 points for the All-Star Weekend's 3-point shootout contest? And what that means is during the shootout contest, the 3-point contest for All-Star Game Weekend, they do 3 rounds. Oh, the overall score for all 3 rounds, who holds the record for that? That's the question. Who holds the record for the 3-round aggregate of 65 points? That means that you did an average of 21.6. I think you can get like 30 on them, I think. I'm not sure if this includes like with the new like 2-point ball rules and things like that. But who has like the greatest overall score of all time? And you can tell me the year if you want. But that's the trivia question today. First one to answer wins. We got Teo with the lead of 3. We got Kieran with 2. Yusuf with 1. Carmelo with 1 on the clock right there. We just have about 4 minutes to do it. And I'm gonna move on because we gotta keep moving. Next things next. We got something funny just to entertain you guys. JaVale McGee, baby. What you gotta show us, baby? What you gotta show us? The NBA's clown king. This is one guy taking the ball for the wrong team. JaVale McGee is just the clown prince of everything. I don't think that those answers are right yet, but I'll come back to it in about a minute after we watch our story of the day. What is it? Anyone can be great in the beginning when everything is going well. True character consists of what you do and how you act on your 3rd and 4th attempts after failing. You know what? That's not even the story of the day. The story of the day is set your goals high and don't stop until you get there. Man, I skipped over a couple of things. My bad today. Yeah, set your goals high and don't stop until you get there. That is the story of the day. My bad. But yes, let's see. Craig Hodges is a great guess, but no. All right, let me see what happens if I type it in. Let me see. So the highest aggregate 3-point contest score. Let's see. Oh, no, that's Sabrina Nescu. The 3-point contest, the money. What's the highest score for a 3-point? Curry, blah, blah, blah. Best rounds for the 3-point contest. I got to see this. Let me see. All right. Okay, so the guy that I had, I don't even see it now, but it says it on his Wikipedia page. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So, it just says it. Yeah. So I think it's the answer. I do believe that it's the answer. Building the best. Okay, so the answer that I got, sorry to just ruin this for you guys. If you think that your answer is better, you can add it if you want. But the answer that I get when I type it in is Tim Legler. Tim Legler in 1996-97 season, he had 23, 22, and 20 in each round. Since then, they have changed the format, so I don't think that anyone else counts. But your answers were pretty decent, but I don't think that those were the answers. Not Mark Price either. So the answer is Tim Legler. Nice try, folks. All right, but again, if your answers were right, tell me why they were right when I see you. Yeah, I might give you the point. I might, but I believe that this is just the best answer. Don't forget that our quote of the day is keep a chip on your shoulder. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys tonight. Make sure you guys sign up for the games this weekend. All right, so we can get some work done. It's time to make it. This is the last weekend for games, guys. Don't forget. Sign up for all the games and let's win some championships. See y'all later, man. Peace out. Bye.